Oh, right now?
Right
You're
now.
recording now.
Yes.
Like right now, right now?
Right
Like right now.
now. Right now.
Welcome back to episode 11
Yes, and we
of the
checked.
Just Platonic podcast. She checked. I didn't check. I knew.
Bitch. Every time we're like episode. It's like what?
Episode 11.
Pause. But yeah, welcome back with your host KD Ratio and E Money, EJ, and Raikou.
All the names.
Yeah.
A different
the
name for
names.
every single one of my personalities. That's how I did it. I think I said that last week, actually.
That's actually very, very fitting.
I
Yeah.
think I said that last week
I
when I
feel like
started
because
talking about like wrestling stuff.
I feel like I only call you and Raikou when it's like I'm frustrated. Because I don't know why it comes out like that.
It comes out like that because that's how Trav does it when we're playing and he's getting absolutely destroyed and he needs backup. So I think it's like associated with that, like a stressful, pissed off situation, and you're just like,
and Raikou. It's like we're the first people to call you and Raikou.
you really are, actually.
How the fuck? That's how your name is spelled.
Well, because most people know it's Spanish and
Enrique.
They pronounce it Spanishly.
I don't know why I'm adding so much like
It's
enunciation to it.
Because my mom, I'm named after my grandma. Like her
name was Enrique?
No, her maiden name was Enriquez.
Mm.
Right? So they just took the Z off. Mm-hmm. And then my mom will always be like, your name's Enrique. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm not going to just be like, my name's Enrique every time somebody calls me Enrique. I'm just going to roll with Enrique. Because that's how most people say it, right?
And you are Reek.
So the only person that calls me Enrique is Jet. And he started calling me Reek.
Because of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and we're watching Game of Thrones in the office. We're watching Game of Thrones.
That's wild.
In the office at New York.
Damn, just watching bitches get pounded. Fucking
bitches get pounded, murders, beheadings, the whole nine, right? And it's the whole office. Everybody that works night shift.
Holy shit.
As soon as it hits 9 o'clock when the episode goes live, we're just like
Game of Thrones.
But he started calling me Reek and then like kind of rolled with it in the office. Everyone's like, Reek. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
He kind of redeemed himself at the end though, right? I don't really remember.
Yes. He did have like a good redemption arc, yeah.
Yeah.
But like
he was a sack of shit from the jump.
Yeah, though. Yes. I was like, he was an asshole. Pop each other's assholes.
Yeah.
Well, I know we're like a couple minutes in, but please like subscribe. Do all the good shit.
Hit that notification bell.
Somebody,
make sure you're
please.
Getting the notifications.
Yeah, unlike...
Because one of the people on the podcast doesn't even have their notifications on.
Yes, put your notifications on. Leave us a comment. And if you are an audio listener, leave us a review. Whatever you feel. 5 stars, 2 stars, 1 stars. Just be real.
It looked like my eyebrows were gone for a second.
Just be honest. Tell Enrique that his eyebrows are jacked up. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. We appreciate
it. Appreciates. What an idiot.
Yeah, we're dumb as rocks. Welcome back.
What are you guys doing here?
Seriously. I mean, still fucking vibing with us.
Yeah, we appreciate you being here.
But goddamn. Y'all are wild.
Okay if you hate us.
Y'all are fucking wild.
What does that say
Sometimes I'm
about
like,
you hanging out with us?
I was gonna say, what does it say about us? The fuck are we doing?
So
I
you got reading to do.
I have a lot of reading to do. You know why? Because I heard this from my other favorite podcast, which I'm gonna give due credit to. It's gonna be on the thing, on the info and everything. Um, but I just thought it was so interesting. I wanted to know your opinion.
Okay,
But before we do that, I told you I just got home shopping, right?
my
Can
bad.
we?
I had
No,
to
you're
cough.
good. It's okay. Too much dick. Um,
Yeah, you know.
can we talk
Throat
about
goat. What?
throat goat? Bitch, remember? Oh my god, imagine if
Oh man.
so for context for I was going to put his name on my phone as throat goat. I don't even remember why.
I like there's a I don't
There was
there's
something about you sucking dick, and I was like, you. Oh, was it? Were we talking about like if you were to
we're talking
suck
about
dick?
shotgunning. We were talking about
Oh
shotgunning
no,
alcohol.
maybe it was a different
I was
conversation.
like, there was no dick
Yeah,
involved in the conversation.
maybe I thought there was, but anyways. Okay, yeah, you're right. You were talking about shotgunning your drinks, and I was like, and yeah, you were throat goat, and I was gonna put your name as throat goat on my phone, and then a couple weeks later, there becomes an incident at our job, and um, basically we had to like finagle different ways of like talking instead of using Microsoft Teams because we didn't have it, and in front of like a couple of our directors and a VP, we had to like share. Well, I had to share my screen, but the contact name was based off of your contacts on your phone, and this guy was freaking out, thinking
Yeah.
his name was
I
Throat
was
Goat.
I was like, this is gonna be really hard to explain to these, to these high level executives.
Oh shit! If if it really showed up as like Throat Goat, and I really did
I
change it,
Yeah, yeah, that could have been
I would have just been
not
like,
necessarily bad because like we don't work in the same department, but the implications could have been extremely
no, bro.
sketchy.
I would have straight up started explaining the whole story. I'd have been like, yo,
Oh
listen.
yeah, no, me too,
I'd be like,
100%. I'd have
this
been like,
dude was
so
sucking dick, and you. I'd be like, so let me
this dude
get
was
this
sucking
straight.
dick, and I'm talking
This,
about Trulies and shit, and they're
yeah,
like the size of a Truly.
yeah, and
You
I,
maniac.
and then he was shotgunning them. He was telling me that that he was
Holy
sucking
shit.
dick one day, and it was the size of a truly. So I put his name as Throat Goat, and we would have gotten fired.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been nearly as bad as if like I had to send you something and it was under fat pads. That's way easier to explain than you know what I mean? Like
And they would be like, "You fucking asshole! You fucking misogynistic asshole!" Calling her
that one could have been
fat
weird though because
pads.
I had it fat PHAT
Oh
fat.
yeah, that's right.
So it could have been like a little weird to explain, but like
Yeah,
I'd have
you've
been
been
like,
like,
look at the
they're
back of her
fucking,
knee.
and
And then
I would
they'd
have
be
been
like, why
like,
do you know about the back of her knees? And I'm like, what the
I
fuck are you
don't,
talking
yeah, I don't know, and I would be like, look at this fool's fucking throat. He's just fucking being gay, and it's on a random Thursday.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
god. Okay. Anyways.
Well, that way, yeah, we went on a tangent. Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't even know what I was going to talk about. Oh, I was going to talk about, let's talk about how expensive life is right now.
Yeah,
Like
it
everything
is expensive, but I've got my luxuries.
everything at Costco is average $10 to $12.
You mean everything.
Everything. It's so annoying.
So I don't go to Costco
I don't think I'm gonna go no more.
Like
Cause
Lisa
that
go.
shit.
I'm just saying like Lisa go. Like Lisa does all her
So
grocery shopping.
so I went only. Okay, I didn't buy a lot of stuff because I knew that everything average was like $10 to $12, right? So I really go there for like the cereal, cause it's like the 2 bags for like $5.
Hmm.
That
Hmm.
one, like I'll get eggs because they give you a shit ton of eggs. I gotta get a rotisserie chicken. It's fucking Costco. Um,
Got to
and
get a
I got
pizza,
the
hot dog.
I got the kids their vitamins because it's like $10 for like
Do you get them
300.
like the Smarty vitamins? They got to take like 4 of those bitches a day.
No, they take like they take either like the little critter ones, or we actually gave them like the old school like Flintstone chewable ones.
Flintstone, Flintstone
Yeah,
chalk vitamins.
yeah, because the gummy ones we give them once in a while because it's actually kind of bad for their teeth. Right. And so I kind of do like I'll get the gummies this time, and then I'll get them like the chalk nasty
Yeah,
ones next time. Just like a good
I
balance.
mean I like them. I
The
like those
chalk
chalk.
ass ones?
Yeah,
Ugh. Did you know that
yeah.
Travis pronounces chalk as chalk?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's fucking weird. And I'm like, it's chalk. And he's
What?
like, yeah, chalk. And I'm like, what? Chalk. And
Chalk?
he's like, yeah, chalk. And I'm like,
Like not how that's pronounced.
it's disgusting. It's like such a disgusting word. You know how people don't like the word moist? I don't like the word
Moist.
chalk. It just
Moist.
sounds. It sounds
Moist.
fucking illegal. Anyways,
Chalk?
chalk.
Oh, chalk. Yeah, because chalk's not a real word. But
Yeah.
like that's why it sounds illegal.
it's yeah, it's not fun. But
Yeah, no, I
anywho,
mean everything's overall more expensive. Like way more
dude,
expensive.
it is like aggravating. Aggravating.
Like so
I'm about to start stealing shit. I'm just kidding.
don't say that.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit of a klepto. I'll jump on that wagon immediately. Like where are we going? We robbing? We doing this Fast and the Furious style, or are we just like going full blown brute force and smacking them with a gun? Like what's going on?
I mean, yeah, dude, shit
You
is
think you can get away
expensive.
with a robbery, Fast and Furious style?
Yes. Yes.
I don't think I could.
It depends. It depends on who I'm with. I need a team.
Two precision drivers.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, it honestly
um,
depends on like who I'm with. So, um,
I
because
think it would be
like,
possible, but like just the like how many cameras and how much social media there is now. Like you need to like
mm, but like when you say like
plan, you
Fast
know?
and Furious style, you mean like pulling up to like a semi
Yeah,
and
I'm
like,
talking first one. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, we could do that shit.
Fucking harpoon gun, just like
Yes,
right into the seat.
and I said we because you're already
Put
automatically
put
there.
my belt buckle. Yeah, I'm in.
If I had a
I'm
team,
Vince. I'm jumping onto the
yeah.
truck, getting
so,
shot with a shotgun.
so if I could build my team, it would be sorry, Travis. It'd be you
Damn,
and yeah,
damn.
because
Sorry,
you
Travis.
know why? This is why, and this is
Well, I
another
mean,
tip.
he's because
Okay,
he's a good dude. He's
yes. So no, yes, yes. But the other thing is that like him and I clash because it's two
yeah.
alphas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you're not alpha. I'm not saying the other person I'm about to choose is alpha isn't an alpha, but I'm just saying like when you and I play games, like we mesh well. When Travis and I play
Yeah.
games, it's like
It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Where did you go?
yeah.
Why are you 500
Yeah.
meters away? I hear
Yes.
that shit every
Yeah.
time the three of us
Cuz
are playing.
oh
Or
my
like,
god.
whoever we're with. Like it could
Yeah.
be us
It's the worst.
and like Pat, but like both of you.
Yeah.
Before it was only like I would only hear him do it
Me.
and be like like and you're like, "Where you guys at?" And he's like, "Why are you 500?"
Yeah. It's
But like,
so
yeah, when
yeah.
we played Fortnite, you're both like that and I'm like, "Why am I stuck 250 meters from each of you
Yeah,
right in the middle?"
so sorry, Travis, but it would be you and Jean. 100%.
Hey, Gemini gang, let's go.
Yes, dude, because then I was also going to say it would be our other boy, E, another Gemini. Shout out to the Geminis. Uh, but if I could pick three, or yeah, if I could pick two, it'd be you and Sean. And it's also wild how well I get. It's all Geminis. Like, you guys are all
Because
fucking crazy.
you're a crazy person.
I'm not. I'm actually pretty stable.
That's what a crazy person would say.
I'm pretty stable. But yeah,
um,
because I know Jean would be down.
yeah, so like you have to think about like who would be down to do it, right?
Yeah, and
So
his
100%.
confidence. Remember, I asked you last night. I was like, "Hey, like, could you like sail something like this?" And you were
Yeah,
immediately like, "Nah." But that's your
yeah.
confidence being like, "Nah, fuck this." I asked Jean that today. I was like, "Hey, do you think that you could actually sail like a sloop?" And he was like, "Oh, fuck yeah." And I was like, "Yeah."
Well, I mean, because like the only boat I've ever been on has been like a
Like a motorboat?
not a yeah like a motorboat, like not a
Yeah.
speedboat or anything, but like a
Yeah, like a
something
normal
with like
boat.
a
You
yeah normal boat
fucking
with an
crank
engine.
the shit and then yeah.
Yeah,
No, yeah, his confidence was like he was like, "Oh fuck yeah." And then I was
like I
thinking
would
like,
want to say I like I actually think it'd be
yeah,
dope. I would want to sail,
I would
but
want
like
to also. But like it was two different
yeah, yeah,
reactions cuz
yeah.
I'm remembering you last night and you're like, "Nah."
No,
and,
nah.
and then Jean was like, "Oh yeah."
But that's the thing. You gotta know your strengths and weaknesses, right? That's the thing
Exactly.
with a good planning a good heist.
Exactly. So I'd be like, "Yo, could you do this?" And I know I would get like the truth from you guys.
Yeah, I'd be like, nah.
Yeah. And
Like, you think you
Jean's
could
like,
murder someone if they were gonna like try to stop you from walking out with that $1 million? I'm like, not murder.
mm, I could talk my way out of it.
I was like, are they a pedophile? They're a pedophile. They're done, and I get the $1 million. But like, are they a good person?
Yeah. Are you a pedophile? Yes or no?
They're like, take a look at this picture. Aroused or unaroused? She's
that.
15, you sick bastard. Kill this motherfucker.
Oh my god. What the fuck? Jeez. Anyways, yes, I would definitely go on a fucking heist.
Yeah, 100%.
100. I would love to actually.
I can't think of anyone that
But I know our luck, especially with okay, I know my luck. And I know Jean and I know his luck too. I feel like I kind of know your luck because of your
so
karma. And I know our luck collectively is we would rob a semi and it's empty.
successful ass heist. We get away, no casualties. Everything is good,
Yep. And
and
it's empty.
it's like a fucking paper truck.
Yeah.
It's just reams and reams of paper.
From Office Depot. Just
Yeah,
fucking
I'm like, well, don't know what to do with this shit.
yeah. So collectively that might be our
Oh yeah,
luck.
yeah, probably. That makes sense. That makes sense. I don't think I could rob a bank though.
Oh no. Uh-uh.
Like that's like too much.
It's too much like babysitting.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
too much person to person interaction where like
Yeah.
you need to watch people, right? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Have you seen like the it's like so many TikToks remade of it and it's like this kid like practicing to like rob them. He's like put the money in the bag. Have you seen that?
No.
And he's like practicing like robbing them. He's like put the money in the bag. Put the money in the bag. And then he like rushes in and he's like put the money in my asshole. I mean
Put the money in my ass.
that would be us. Like I'd be saying shit to the tellers just to like make them scared, and it won't even make any sense.
What the fuck are you
Yeah,
talking?
I'd be like, "Bitch, don't make me fucking finger up your fucking ass." And you would be like, "What the fuck are you doing?
So
Don't
that's
make him suck your dick, cause he's a fucking throat goat."
want me to bit your dick off?
Yeah.
I'll
Oh,
beat your dick off with both hands. What's up?
that's exactly how the fuck we would sound like.
So that's so that's one of my favorite lines, obviously. But like Cheddar Bob in 8 Mile.
Oh
when he's like got the gun out and he's like, "Yeah, fuck with us, yeah," and he doesn't know what to.
Yeah.
That's why I say that shit when we get into random gunfights in like Fortnite. I'll just be like, "Yeah, fuck with us," as soon as we're killing.
Yeah, because I'm telling you, like, I would say we would end up saying some stupid ass shit.
And then it would just be
Us
like
laughing.
us laughing or a random like
The fuck? What are you
look
talking
at you
about?
like that, look at the
Yeah,
guy like that, look at you, look back at you.
yeah. And then I'm like,
Holy shit.
oh man.
How do you get
Well,
on this heist?
I don't fucking even know. Like, I tell you, I'm always like, oh, like, should I have a plan? Should I have an agenda? And I'm like, nah, I'll just wing it.
Yeah, yeah,
We do pretty well.
yeah, I think we do okay.
Oh God.
Oh, we were talking about how expensive stuff got.
Yeah, and then I said, oh, you know what? Let me just steal everything.
Yeah, yeah. I still these. I'm like, yeah, I'm about it.
Yeah, and then we made up our fucking team, and now we're planning it. So, yeah,
Oh man,
if you hear us in the news,
right?
it wasn't us. See, and that would be our luck, also. You know those people that like do stupid shit and then post it on Facebook?
Yeah,
Idiots.
that wouldn't
But
be
but we're
me.
doing the opposite. We're telling people first.
No, we didn't give any fine details. They have no idea.
Yeah, none. Whoa,
You
yeah,
know.
goddamn, that shit was
Yeah.
bright.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a little bit of reading.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, anyways, what I was gonna say was I heard this from another podcast. The other podcast is called Scared to Death. It
Scared to death.
Yeah, it's amazing if you love listening to scary stories. It's just a scary story, Bella. Anyways, um,
Man, these like the fresh ones hit hard.
I bet. I bet. You need one for your
I like
bum
it.
hole.
Wow. Wow.
So
That's a secret. This one is for
yeah.
my bum hole.
Fucking
Hey, Hawks
Vix,
winning
man.
7-2. Let's go. Who
So
are they?
Scared to Death is hosted by a stand-up comedian, Dan Cummins, and his wife Lindsay, and they're great. So I was listening to this specific episode, and I was shooketh. I was like,
Oh,
"What
I
the
didn't know this
fuck?"
guy.
I was like listening to this shit. Oh yeah, so he has another podcast. It's called Time Suck, and he goes like into depth of like history or random like aliens or ghosts or phenomenas or conspiracies, especially
Yeah.
just a bunch of stuff. But anyways, so when I was listening to this, I was like, this shit is kind of wild. And it is basically, have you ever heard of phantom social workers?
No.
Yeah, that was my exact. No, don't Google it because I'm about to read it to you. Don't Google it. Okay.
Deleted it. I'm not. Yeah. No.
All the audio listeners are like, oh shit. Okay. Okay. So, phantom social workers or
Mhm.
bogus social workers refers to reports of unknown individuals pretending to be social workers to gain entry into homes with small children. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, my screen's about to get real bright. So, this happened in the early 1990s in the UK,
Okay.
where there was a lot of media shit that people were like claiming to be like social workers.
So they're
And
like, doom, doom, doom. Open up the door.
yeah. Yes.
It's the fuzz.
So Isn't that an actual? They were like,
Yeah, it's
it
a
was an
cop.
actual. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. So it says that while unnerving, these visits rarely include an actual attempt at kidnapping or molestation. So their motives have always been unknown. So this has kind of just been like a phenomena. And the police ended up funding Operation Childcare, but they failed to find any evidence of these phantom social workers. So they were forced to admit that most of the cases were like due to
Unsolved.
like social panic and people just freaking out, but there was actual reports of these phantom social workers. Um and they
Reports from
actually
who?
from people. Cuz they actually
Crackheads
seemed like
or
genuine. No, like people. Yeah. And then people thought that like it was some like satanic shit. But anywho, so these are the significant incidents that were actually like reported. Okay, so in 1990, Elizabeth Copeland heard a knock at her door.
Coupland?
Coop,
Copeland.
Copeland, Cope, Copeland. Anyways, so she opened it to a pair of proper-looking young women in crisp business attire. They spoke they spoke with authority when they said they were from the National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children, so their like version of CPS, and
Yeah.
asked to come in for a routine examination of her two children, which she agreed. After the two strangers
Oh,
left,
you motherfuckers need to show me paperwork. Like, I no, okay.
yeah,
You sorry,
yeah,
sorry.
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
just
yeah.
yeah,
We're gonna, yeah,
yeah.
yes. So this is why I was like, ooh, I was like, I gotta tell him this if he hasn't heard. Anyway, so then after the two strangers left, Elizabeth thought nothing more of what had seemed like a normal encounter with welfare services. However, 2 days later, she was greeted at her doorstep by one of the women, this time with a male colleague, and told Elizabeth that her children were to be seized and taken into foster care due to their risk assessment. Taken aback, Elizabeth resisted, though the strangers were unflinching in their authority. It was only when Elizabeth said that she would call the police that the social workers then left. Elizabeth phoned the police, who contacted their CPS, which is the NSPCC.
Yeah.
That they so the CPS then denied having made any callouts to their home, and the local
I mean,
authorities had no knowledge either.
yeah. So it's creepy weirdos
It is
trying to
creepy
take kids.
weirdos. So with your whole thing of like, yo, like, show me the papers, right?
Yeah.
In '94, um,
1994. You're saying?
yes.
Okay.
What did
I
I?
thought
What
you
else
were
is
saying
it?
something like. No, I thought you were saying like 94 cases or something
Oh,
like that. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
In 1994. Okay. In October, and or Anne Wiley was home tucking up her toddler son, who had just been to the hospital for serious asthma, when she heard a knock at the back door. She, she was surprised as she wasn't expecting any visitors, let alone in the pouring rain, and no one usually came to her back door. Anyways, she
Yeah.
she opened the door to a woman in her late 20s, about 5'4", slim, with light brown hair and a small mark by her right eye. She was wearing a light blue coat, similar to that worn by nurses. She stated that she was the new health visitor for her son, and she needed to see his medical records. Anne said, "Do you have identification?" And she said, "Oh, I must have left it in the car." Something something my usual health visitor never does. Um and then she said that she like looked in the car and she saw like a guy in the car, basically. Um so then she Anne asked, "What's my son's name?" And the girl hesitated. But then she got out this file And I don't know if it was my son's, but it seemed like she knew all of his medical history and how long he was actually in the hospital for and which hospital he was at.
I don't give a fuck. No, what?
Yeah. So then it says she was talking to my son, but it was pouring with rain, and I said we'd all better go into the living room. I took my son inside, and she was away. So then she contacted, Anne contacted the health visitors and found that there was no replacement or any recorded calls to her home by any registered health visitors. No leads, no motives. And that one is also just left
Oh.
like,
So like, how
mm-hmm.
many kids got taken?
None.
So like, British people were just smart about not handing their kids over.
Yeah.
Some places in America can't say the same thing, but you know, yeah, no, like no.
Yes. So they are either like CPS or like social services or like health visitors. But they seem to have like information. There was one that I read. Oh no, one of the stories that like I listened to was that um, like these two people went up to the door and were just so robotic, and like when they actually like went to go talk to the kids, they said that they just were like in the room with the kids, and like they didn't even like say anything to the kids. They were just like sitting there with the kids.
Yeah, they were sitting there thinking about how they wanted to beat up 2-year-old guts. Fucking weirdos. Like,
Yeah, so they were just sitting there, and then after that they would just leave. And a lot of people,
I just,
obviously, obviously we think like it's like, fucking weirdos trying to like get your kid, right?
yeah,
Some people think that it's like aliens.
demons. Oh, aliens. But no
Yeah.
matter what, trying to get your kid, and then these people just happen to not be stupid enough to give their kid over. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, because if someone rolled through and was like, "We need to seize your children," and be like, "Seize? They're not fucking property, bro. Like, they're not a fucking car that is fucking being repoed.
Yeah, we need to
Fucking
repo your
seize."
kids.
But like,
Yeah.
so so what I think, like, obviously, I think there was like some human trafficking shit, and these people just happen to not be stupid enough to fall for the trick, right? But like, I'm playing devil's advocate because you have to be like a little bit of a scumbag or think like a little bit of a scumbag to understand how scumbags are going to act. Like, them having medical records doesn't mean shit. That could just be like a nurse that works in the hospital is a current scumbag and happened to steal the information. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Um,
I part of the story, if you listen to the podcast, was one of them actually like let their kids go. And yes, and so then the social workers brought the kid back, and when they asked like what happened, like they literally just took the kid to go get ice cream and they came back. And I know, and I remember the kid, I think, being like of age, like that's how they knew, like they just went to go get ice cream and then like came back.
of age? What do you mean of age?
Like they can talk. It's not like a fucking 1 year
Oh,
old.
okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I was like, the fuck is of age, bro?
My bad.
Are you over here knocking on people's doors trying to tell them that you need their children?
I'm gonna come over your house and be
Um,
like, I need to
yeah.
seize your children, please. That's what your
I'm
cousin
gonna be
just did.
like, can I see some? Seriously, be like, can I see some? Oh, I gotta send you a
Identification.
message about that actually, because I don't want to say it on the pod. But
Oh, okay.
can I see some motherfucking identification, please?
Yeah, but isn't that crazy? They're like, oh, I
That's
left it in the
fucking
car.
nuts.
And be like, oh, okay, I'll wait.
So that's one of the things too, though, right? Like, our girl Rue talks about this all the time. They
Mm,
build trust, right? So it
yeah.
could be they're taking this kid to get ice cream, slowly building up that trust, and then 2 weeks later, they're fucking touching toddler. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yes, I
then
know.
the kid is like, the kid has already given the trust, so they don't think anything's wrong.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. It's fucking weird. Like, I bring this story up to you because I felt the same way listening to it. I'm like, what the fuck? Ask for,
Yeah.
ask for. Let me see your ID.
Let's have
Like,
some
you're not
common
just,
sense here, guys.
yeah. Like, you're just gonna take my fucking kids. You know,
Ding, ding,
like,
ding. I need to come in and see your children. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
yeah. Yeah, I would immediately be like, yeah, we're gonna call the police or
Yeah.
we're gonna call the cops because even if you are legit, right?
Yeah.
If you do need to go take my fucking kids or whatever,
Yeah.
like,
You could do that with the cops here.
you could do that with the cops here because I need to know if this is like legit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't that? But that, like, I don't know. I don't know. I I
So like
feel like,
we went to juvie. We got taken by CPS one time. Not
wow,
because like my
okay.
mom was like beating
I
us
was
or
gonna
anything, but
say,
like,
okay, mama, let's go.
mom, I brought you
She's
into
a
this
fucking
world.
thug.
I can take you out of this world. No,
Is she a crackhead? I'm just kidding.
no, my aunt and uncle were babysitting us, and I don't even know where they went. My aunt didn't drive, um, so my uncle drove her everywhere. So he might have taken her to work, realistically.
Mhm.
But they also gambled a lot, so they could have been gambling. But we were home alone at an apartment, me, my brother, and our three
Mm.
cousins, and someone was fucking around with the phone. I 100% swear it's my cousin, and she's like, "It wasn't me." We had this neighbor named William. He was a little douchebag, and like his grandma hated us because we always treated him like shit because he was an asshole. But she was like, "It was William's grandma." I'm like, "No, motherfucker, that was you. You were freaking out. You were like, my parents aren't coming back ever again." And then they came and fucking took us. Um, but like in that situation, right? Like it was CPS and it was police. Like it was both that showed up. It wasn't just CPS going, "We're gonna take your kids." You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's
Get into the white van, children.
it's a fucking crazy.
Yeah, no,
I
that's
was just
nuts.
like, I
That's
was like,
nuts.
maybe like these people are like not confrontational people. You're gonna knock on my door?
Yeah, no.
Nah.
I got a baseball bat in the closet right next to the door. Like you say, I'm coming to take your kids. I'm be like,
Yeah,
oh
I'd be
yeah,
like,
let me go get them really quick. Bat
kids.
time.
Yeah. Oh, his name is Louisville Slugger.
Oh, my kids are right here. You want to know their favorite superhero? Oh
Come
man.
out in a Harley costume.
Yeah, seriously. I'm just
With your pigtails.
it's
That's
funny
okay.
because
That's a throat goat.
in Sea of Thieves, I want to name my ship Harley Quinn's Revenge.
Rude.
It was like Queen Anne's Revenge, but then like there was DLC for one of the Batman Arkham games, Harley Quinn's Revenge, and I was like, oh dope, that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Harley Quinn's Revenge.
I love Jean's sloop because he named it Skid Mark. It's like so
That's
perfect.
nice.
Yeah. But yeah.
Um, but yeah,
So
no, man. So is there more to that story?
there's a lot more
Or
to the story.
there's more?
Yeah, but I of course I didn't want to like I don't
Oh,
want
turn this
to
into a full episode
copy.
of just
Yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and I didn't want to copy them
That's
because
fucking
I
wild.
truly think that like if you're interested, like you can definitely listen to
Yeah,
their episode.
yeah.
But yeah, it is
Bro, Phantom
pretty
social workers. That shit doesn't even make sense to me.
phantom.
So when
You
he said it,
mean
I was thinking it was fucking ghosts, and I was like,
you mean child abusers?
yeah,
Phantom child
yeah.
abusers. Yeah. I really hope that like there's another season of Undercover Underage.
There's not. They already said there's not.
That's sad. Okay.
But
Well,
I'm
it's
donating to them because I want them to have another season. I got my monthly donation set up.
yeah.
So if we ever win, if we ever win a ton of money, because in my head, winning a ton of money is more logical than us making a living off of the podcast and streaming. But if we ever got to that point, right, where I didn't have like we didn't have to work,
hmm
I would just stream and then have all of anything that I get from streaming go straight to fucking Sosa. Like,
Yeah.
You know what I
So
mean?
I actually wanted to just set it up on my Twitch, anyways.
Do a charity stream.
No, not even like a charity stream, just stream and whatever is like
Oh,
donated.
automatically.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just goes to because they are. I even looked it up on Twitch. They're one of the uh
Yeah. Yeah.
organizations for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I think what they were showing was amazing. And
100%.
like it's so I guess it's so scary because I'm sure like you're the same way too. Like if you like listen to the kids playing a game, you're immediately like, who are you talking to?
Who the fuck are you talking to? Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
Like
even
who is
like.
that?
So, I know I have an issue with tone, so my kids always think I'm mad at them. But I just swear a lot, and I just kind of sound mad all the time.
Oh, it's my
Lisa was
face.
like, you need to fix your fucking tone. That's why the kids always think you're mad.
No,
But like,
it's my face. I have an
just,
attitude, so
just
that's
the
why
other
they think
day,
I'm always mad.
just the other day, they're playing Fortnite, and I guess one of their friends, because like you know how like when you have a party, random friends can join that party, like
Yeah,
friends of a friend can join that party,
yeah,
unless you like all have your settings as like invite only.
yeah,
But they're like, some random keeps jumping into our game, and I walk over there. I'm like, no randoms should be able to get into your fucking games. Like, what are you talking about?
yeah,
And I was like, oh, it's so and so's cousin. I'm like, then it's not a fucking random. Like,
yeah.
you're
Don't
making
say
it seem like
random.
it's some random grown ass adult trying to play with a bunch of kids. Like,
Yeah, yeah. No, I like just earlier she was playing Fortnite with her friends, and I was like, and she doesn't ever play Fortnite. So
mm,
that's why I was like, who are you talking to? But
yeah,
I know them. They're like the kids that live over here. And I
right.
was like, okay. Because
You're
I'm
like, okay,
immediate, even like on
that's fine.
Roblox. On Roblox,
Yeah.
because usually they're just like playing, right? But if I
Hmm.
see typing or if I hear typing, I'm immediately like, who the fuck, why are you typing something?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then sometimes like she plays this game with her cousin. Um, and like it's like they are like typing on like a cell phone, like texting each
Yeah.
other. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then,
Yeah.
yeah, because I'm always like, who are you talking to? Who are you typing to? And then
Yeah.
she'll be like, oh, Jada, and I'm like, okay. And
Yeah.
I can see, that she is playing with Jada. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's like,
Yeah. I mean, so that's the thing, right? Like, I think, and not like I'm not like a fucking no one's a perfect parent, right? But like I judge hard when people don't have any kind of like restriction or they don't watch what their kids are doing or anything, right? Like um Asher's boy, the one with no
yeah,
limitation,
yes,
like
yes.
yeah, that I'm like fuck this noise. Fuck
Yeah.
this noise.
And you know what? It's not even something about like that they're watching or they're playing. It could also be something that they say and you could be like, "Where the fuck did you learn
Where
that
yeah.
from?"
Yeah. How do you know what
Yeah.
that means? And then they're like, "Oh, I
Yeah.
don't know what it means." And I'm like, "Then why the fuck are you saying it?"
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Yes. Yeah. Are they there?
No, no.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so that's why I like even just paying attention to what they're saying.
Yeah.
Be like, "Wait, where'd you get that from? What do you mean? Like how do you know that?" Yeah. I'm
Yeah.
always like, yeah, it's literally wild.
So we've had to I think I might have told you the story actually. Like I'll look at their phones. And not because
Mhm.
I'm like snooping. I'm not doing it
No,
to
but you
snoop. I'm doing
yeah,
it to
I
make
understand.
sure, right?
Yeah, I understand.
Um but Emma was texting some boy. No, there's no weird like there's no like super inappropriate shit going on, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But she was texting a boy that's like her classmaust,
Yeah.
and he was like, "I have to tell you a secret." And I'm like, "What the fuck? What kind of motherfucking
you're
shit?"
you're like scroll, 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 scroll.
He's like,
Actually, I
"I
wouldn't
kind
even.
of
I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you.
yeah,
I
no,
feel like if I saw that, I would take a moment to just be like, "Fuck, what am I
no, no,
about to like scroll to?"
no.
That's
I couldn't even pause and wait. I was like, I need to know the motherfucking secret.
you're like, "Ooh, tell me a
Um,
secret then, bitch."
no, this poor kid. He was like, "So I kind of have a crush on you," and I'm like, "Oh, that's cool." Like,
Oh,
you
wait,
know,
the boy said that to her.
yeah, yeah. I
Oh,
said it to
cute.
her.
Yeah,
I'm
I
like,
love
oh, that's
that.
cool. Like,
So
that's
adorable.
fine. Like, it wasn't, at least it wasn't like, I kind of want you to fucking suck my dick, bitch. And then be like, who the fuck is this little? You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
um,
I was like, can I
because
tell
that's
you a
what I feel
secret?
like that's what kind of like there's kids like that right now. You know what I mean? Like I've heard some shit at the elementary school and I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck do you know what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
like there was a little girl that's in Emma's class that like touched one of the like no parking signs and was like spun around it and I was like, that's weird. And then she was talking to the other little girl and she's like, look, I'm a stripper. And I'm like, that's real fucking weird. We walk away. I'm like, Emma, who's that girl? And she's like, oh, that's so and so. I'm like, don't fucking talk to her anymore. That's not
Yeah.
your friend anymore. Like, you're not,
Yeah.
like, I don't know what kind of influences are going on there with her and her home life or whatever, but like, we're
I'm
gonna
a
just,
stripper.
we're just gonna stay away from that, right? Like, I was like,
I
who the fuck?
the
You're in the
kids
fucking fourth grade. What the fuck?
the kids, I swear, pick up crazy shit. Like,
But I mean, that's the thing, right? Like, kids are gonna pick up crazy shit. They're gonna see crazy shit. Like, we're kind of both the same. We're like, we'll let our kids watch things that are
yeah, of course.
not, crazy, but like,
Yeah.
I'm here with you so I can explain things to you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but like that's the thing, right? If your kids say that, you're checking them. Like obviously
100%.
no one's checking this little girl. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, this little boy's like, I kind of have a crush on you, right? This evil bitch screenshotted it and sent it to her friends and I was like, look at this, haha, and they're all making fun of him. And she sent it to a little boy, another little boy that I guess is this kid's friend, and was like, "Look what he said." I'm like, "Do not do this fucking shit. This is not how you're gonna be. Like, you might be like that right now, but you're gonna change the way you're fucking acting. Fucking immediately." But yeah, that's why you gotta check things, right?
So that
And that's the thing.
hurt. That hurt me in a way. I'm sure it hurt you, right? Because
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Like it hurt
Yeah,
you and
yeah,
but it hurts me in a way just because of like with Max, like he has been on that side of it. That he did admit to someone that he had a crush
yeah,
on them and they made fun of him and it
yeah.
hurt to see. You know what I'm saying?
So
I was like, "Oh my god."
after I read it, right? I tell Lisa, and Lisa's like, "That's fucking weird," because Emma talked about that boy, saying she kind of likes him because like they have similar interests. So like in my head, I'm like, okay, so if you like this dude, so when I brought it up, Lisa
Mhm.
said Emma had talked to her about it like 3 weeks before me finding, seeing all of that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why? Like, if you like the kid, why are you fucking making fun of him? And we asked her, and we're like, mommy said you said you kind of like the guy. So why are you sending this shit and like laughing about it with everyone else? And like, she's like, I don't know. And so like in my head, right,
You gotta love their
I
logic.
was a shitty like I was a shitty little asshole in elementary school, middle school, high school, a little bit
Yeah.
after high school. I was a shitty asshole
Yeah.
for a really long
Yeah.
time.
You're still an asshole. It's okay.
Yeah. But
Actually, no.
it's more controlled now. Like before it was just like I don't kind of really just don't give a fuck, and
Yeah.
if I piss you off, I piss you off, I offend you, I offend you. Right? But now it's like I'll do it to try to make fun of something or poke fun at stuff.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'll take it a little too far. But before, I mean, like before I used to do that, but then like at the same time too, I'm like, I don't really fucking care. But now if like I notice I take it too far, I'm like, you can dial it back, buddy. Um, so I was like, what are you doing? Like, why do you think that's okay? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, why? So why did you do it? I don't know. It's always I don't know because like she's scared to
Of
admit
course.
things to
Yeah.
me. 'Cause,
Yeah.
um,
You're an asshole. We get it.
that was yeah, yeah. But I was like, put yourself in his situation. Like, how would you feel if everyone was making fun of you behind your back and you didn't know,
Mhm. Mhm.
right? And she's like, I wouldn't feel good, and I'm like, good. Think about that because that's how if he finds out about this or if they made fun of him like at school because of this, that's how he would feel, right?
Mhm.
And she's like, yeah, yeah. But the thing that got like Lisa super pissed, and Lisa like went off on her about it is when she sent it to the other boy, the kid's friend. Um, he was like, "What the heck? I'm gonna choke him next time I see him." Like, I don't know if they both like her or what, but she responded with like, "Do it at lunch so I can watch and laugh." And I'm like, no, "Fuck no, bro, no, fuck no, nope." So she was like, she was grounded. She got grounded. She couldn't do shit. Like we took away like the phone, games. Like she was barely allowed to sit and watch TV downstairs. Like everything was taken away. But it was like I was like, who the fuck? Like little ass fucking mean girl over here. Like the fuck is that?
Oh man.
But
Yeah.
yeah, like I don't know if it was like, cause so she's never been like that.
Yeah.
She's been mean to her brother, right? Like
Yeah.
sibling shit.
Yeah.
But for her, it's always been like she would always treat her friends better than her brother, and it would piss me off. I'm like, that's your brother. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck about your friends. If your friends are talking shit or mean to your brother, or whatever, like those aren't they're not allowed to be your friends anymore.
Right.
Especially if you say something and they still do it, right? Like if you say something and they stop, whatever, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I was like, who the fuck are you? What happened to my daughter?
Dude, but see, it's like if you didn't check.
If I didn't check, they could have been making fun of this kid the whole time, and like, you know how fucking cyberbullying is nowadays. Like,
Yeah. And that's like
little dude
that's
could have jumped in front of some jackass in a black Civic, not paying attention at a fucking school zone, and just got fucking run over.
yep. Yeah. No, I'm telling you, it's like it's scary just because like we have to protect them outside of the house and then we also have to figure like know what's happening inside the
Yep,
house.
yep,
Especially when cell phones and
yeah,
social media and
yeah.
whatever. Yeah, the kids are like, "When can we have TikTok?" Like, never.
Never.
Yeah, because
Simple answer there.
yeah. And in my head, I'm like, by the time that you guys are even gonna have social media, TikTok's gonna be long gone.
TikTok's gonna be gone. Yeah,
So yeah, never.
it's gonna be like Vine 2.0 or some shit. Like they're gonna have all kinds of weird stuff.
Oh my god, Vine was so fucking funny though.
Yeah, I liked Vine.
Vine
I
was
really liked Vine.
so good. Yeah, I remember on Vine, like my favorite was Mighty Duck.
I don't remember anything on Vine though. I just
What?
remember like laughing a lot.
And Jenna Marbles was from Vine.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, you don't know
I
who
don't
Mighty
know what
Duck
to do with
is?
my hands.
You don't know who Mighty Duck is?
I don't think so.
He's the one that one of his like videos. He's like, "Ooh, she's stealing hella loud."
God.
No. Oh my gosh. He was he was from Vine. And then what's his name was also from Vine. He's like he does acting now. The one guy. The guy. The
Logan
guy.
Paul?
Oh, King. Is it
Oh,
King?
Batch.
Yes. He
Yeah.
was on Vine. Yeah.
Yeah.
The guy.
I remember Batch.
The guy. Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
Mighty Duck was the OG Vine.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
well,
crazy. It's scary. Like you said, it's scary. Like so I like this is gonna sound weird saying I'd prefer that she was the mean one and not the one being made fun of.
yeah, it's you can control that.
Right? Right?
Yeah, you can control that.
Yeah.
But
That sucks that
you
like
are
Max was in on the other side of that.
yeah.
That hurts. That you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
It's really like I'm sure that we have a lot to learn when they become teenagers and on. But
yeah,
me really experiencing his hurt and I couldn't do anything about it other than like talk to him
yeah,
and let him experience that hurt, right? What it killed me. I
yeah,
was like, "Oh my god." But now he can joke about it and stuff. Cause like if
That's
he
good.
does like a girl, he's like, I ain't telling no bitch, It's like, yeah,
Oh man, that
yeah. So
sucks.
he can
That's a core
definitely.
memory for him though. Like
It is. It
he's
is.
gonna be like not scared, but like that's
Yeah.
always gonna be the thing now, right? Like
Yeah. 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 So I also like we also taught him that like this is where you learn who you can and can't trust, right? And I'm like, just because you're like friends with somebody, it doesn't mean that like you trust them like 100%. There's only a few select people that you can actually trust with certain things, right? And
yeah,
yeah, so
yeah.
that was something. And then now like someone just like said that they had a crush on him. Yeah,
Hey.
so
So
um
now he's got a screenshot to tell all his friends, and they because that person needs to know too.
and get choked out during lunch.
God damn,
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah. So now, but now it's kind of like in a way where I'm like, hey, like, so I talked to him about it because he told me. And so then I was like, okay, well, how do you feel? And he was like, I'm not really sure. And so then I was like, well, then you need to tell her that. Like, because you don't want, because they're actually really good friends.
Oh, okay, okay.
Right. And so I'm like, you need to tell her though, like how you feel.
Yeah,
Because if
you
you
don't want to lead
just,
her on.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I had to like, I didn't, and he was like, what does that mean? And so I had to like find a way of like how to describe that. So yeah, so we had to talk to him about like, hey, like, you now need to say something
Hmm.
because she will continue to like you. And since you guys are really good friends, that's just going to progress. So you
Yeah.
either need to say like, "Hey, I like you as a friend," or if you do like her, then you need to like kind of like say something back. I'm not saying like be
Yeah.
boyfriend girlfriend and fall in love, but like you need to say something.
Yeah, acknowledge it. So
Yeah.
do yeah, something. Why am I
Yeah.
blurry?
I don't know.
There we go.
Ugh. Yeah,
Why is my
but
hand so
yeah,
white?
I was like the fuck. But yeah, so yeah, it's crazy.
That's fucking yeah, that's it's scary.
It's
I don't
crazy and I'm scared and I
but
don't
like
know what to do.
right? Like
I don't
I
know.
mean the for Emma's situation all I can really do is tell her like don't be a little fucking dick, dude. Like that's how I talk to them. Like don't
Yeah.
be a fucking asshole. Like
Yeah.
um and I feel bad for Asher cuz he's got friends that are I mean like I guess they're kind of mean but like he's not like that.
Yeah.
He's like that with me because I fuck with him all the time, but I tell them all
He's
the time
so
like I mess
nice.
with you guys. Yeah,
He's so sweet.
right?
Yeah.
I'm like I mess with you guys because I don't want you guys to take it so seriously when someone else messes with you,
Mhm.
right? Um but one of his friends like they have a magic eight ball. The kids have a magic eight ball and he's here and he's like, "Will Asher ever have a girlfriend?" Nope. And I'm like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "Who
Stupid.
the fuck are you, bro?"
Yeah.
Or he'll be like, they've played basketball together, and he'll be like, "Is Asher the worst basketball player on his team?" It is
Yes.
certain. I'm like, he's better than you fucking
Oh my
dingleberry. Like,
gosh. Kids are fucking mean.
yeah.
They're so
But that's the
fucking
thing.
mean.
Like, I do it. I feel like I've messed with Asher so much, and I've never actually asked him about this, like how he felt about that, because I always forget about it by the time the kid leaves. Um,
Yeah,
but
but kids are
as
fucking
they're doing it,
ruthless.
he's never like, "Don't say that. That's not nice," or whatever. Like, he's just doing his thing.
Yeah.
So I don't
Oh,
know if
that's
he's
good.
like shrugging it off
Or if
or
it's actually bothering him.
if he's like yeah internalizing it and not saying anything.
Ooh, that's a second born thing. Because I
Yeah.
think that Gianna Bear does that. But
Yep. Because
yeah.
he just recently started like he'll have moments where like I'm just talking to him and he'll freeze up and look like he's gonna cry and I'm like, what's wrong with you? And he's like, I just think you're really mad at me. I'm like, dude, no, no,
Aww.
not no,
Yeah.
not. I'm just telling you like if this happens, then we can't do this.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
I think it's the way we react because the other day Gianna had an allergic reaction to her eyes. I told you, like her eyes were
Yeah,
all
yeah.
all puffy, right? So when she came in the room, like this girl looks like she just got into a boxing match, right? Like her eyes are fucked up. And so
Yeah.
like she comes in and my reaction, I was like, "Oh my god." Cuz she was just fine. She was just fine. So I was like, "Oh my god." I was like, "What happened?" And I'm like looking at her eye and she starts crying. And I'm like,
Yeah.
"What?" And then I'm confused cuz I'm like, "Why are you crying?" Right?
Yeah.
Cuz and then she's just crying and not saying anything. And I'm like, "Why
Turn
are
into
you crying?"
turn into Gosling from The Notebook, and you're just like, what do you want?
Yes.
What do you want?
Yeah. I'm like, "What's wrong? What is wrong?" And then she was like, she's like, "I'm sorry." I'm like, "For what?" And
Yeah.
she's like, she goes, "I thought that I was gonna get in trouble." I'm like, "No, girl, you fucking walked in here like you just fought Mike Tyson. Like, I'm
Yeah.
sorry that I didn't react great."
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just the
So like
way
we went
that
to
we
yeah.
react.
Well, I mean, so like this one I didn't even react to anything, but like so we went to the Knights game, right?
Yes. Yeah.
And they were losing 3-1. And I could tell he was kind of bored. He wasn't feeling it cuz like
Yeah.
the energy in the crowd died down.
Yeah,
Like
of
he's been in
course.
there when they won and he's like hyped up, but like
Hype. Yeah.
energy died down. So I'm like, dude, you want to go? Like, we don't have to stay here and finish it. We can beat the traffic, go get something to eat, right? And he's like, yeah, let's go. I'm like, okay, yeah, let's go. Get in the car. Um, Lisa went on like a mother-daughter thing with Emma that same night, so it was
Mhm.
kind of like, Emma wasn't just stuck at home.
Yeah.
Um, and I'm like telling Lisa, I'm just like, oh yeah, we left early. Asher wasn't really feeling it. Like he just kind of like looked kind of bored, so we left and we're gonna go eat. That's it, right?
Mhm.
We get to Raising Cane's. I did the butter on both sides.
How was it?
It's decent. It's decent. So like
You
I
don't
don't think
have
I noticed it as much because I dipped my toast in the sauce.
Oh, so do I. But you get the crunch instead of the salt, like the flat white on the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
side.
that fluffy on the other
The
side. Yeah,
fluff
yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
Um
I'm
but
glad
like
that you
we're
tried it.
eating. This dude's mid fucking chicken tender and then looks like he's gonna fucking start crying and I'm like, what's wrong with you, dude?
Yeah, like,
Like I didn't even say I didn't go what's wrong? What
yeah.
happened?
Yeah.
Right? Like
Yeah.
it
No,
was
because
a
I would immediately I go straight to the fucking 100. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong?
yeah,
Because I'm like,
usually
why are you
usually I
crying?
do.
I'm like,
Usually I do.
you're
But
mid
like I'm like
chicken tender and you're crying.
yeah, I'm like what's wrong, man? Did you bite your tongue? What the
Yes.
fuck happened? And
Yeah.
he's like I just think you're mad at me and I'm like we had a good ass time, right?
Yeah.
Like
Oh my. I'm
why do you
about to
think
be
I'm
mad.
mad?
I'm about to be
Yeah.
mad.
I'm like why do you think I'm mad? And he's like
Oh
well,
my
because I
god.
thought you wanted to finish the game and you left because I was
Mm,
bored. And I'm like,
mm,
I don't give a fuck about
no.
that team, man.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck about that game. I was bored too.
I was like, it's the Knights. If it was the Hawks, maybe.
Yeah.
If I paid for the tickets, maybe. Like the tickets
Yeah.
were free, dude. Like
Yeah, who
there
gives a
was
fuck?
nothing to freak out about. I was
Oh
like,
my god.
I'm the one that asked you if you wanted to leave,
Yeah.
and he
Oh,
was like, okay. And I'm like,
it's a second born thing.
in my head, I'm like, fucking relax. But
Yeah.
like, thankfully, I keep getting talked to about my tone. So like in my head, it was fucking relax. We had a good fucking time. What came out was, you're fine, dude. I'm not mad. The game, like, we're eating chicken, we're chill. We had a good time, right? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's all that matters. You had a good time.
Yeah.
But in my head,
I'm like, what the fuck?
100%, I'm like, dude, why the fuck are you crying?
Yeah. Oh my god. Yeah. I have been working on that too, but I saw her eyes,
It's
so
hard,
I
dude.
immediately was like, "What the fuck
Yeah.
happened?" Because
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's a
she was
normal
just
reaction,
fine.
though. Like, that was like, he's potentially hurt or something type reaction.
Yeah.
It wasn't a, it wasn't a, "Mwah."
Mid
Like, not to
chicken
make fun of him
tender,
now, but like,
dog.
fuck, man. Like,
Ugh,
Yeah.
yeah. Parenting, it's fucking wild. But seriously, I was like, what the fuck? You were just fine. And now your eyes are about to fall out of your face.
Oh
Yeah. And then
shit.
she's like, oh my god, I thought I was gonna be in trouble. I'm like, no. I think it was
You're
because I
like,
was like, why are you crying?
yeah, yeah.
Because in my head, I'm like, are you like, are does it hurt? Like, what?
Yeah, does
You know what I'm
something
saying?
hurt?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I'm like,
Yeah.
why are you? And then they don't say anything, and I'm like, listen, you talk all day, and now you don't want to talk.
Yeah. So with him, like, because I cry about everything now, I like when he starts to tear up, I immediately try not to react with "What's wrong with you?"
hmm
Right? You're like, "What's wrong? What's up, dude? What's going on?
I
Why?"
think, but I think it comes from like I'm trying to understand. So I need you to tell me so that I can help
Yeah,
you, right?
yeah,
And I think the way I react is like that. What the fuck's wrong with you? Like that's how they're
yeah.
taking it. But in my head, I'm like, I need to
I
know
need to know
how to
so
help
that I can
you.
help you. Yeah, help me help
Yeah,
you.
tell me, bitch. So, moral of the story, this pod is
The second
um
borns, man.
those fucking second borns. Don't give your kids away to strangers, and just
God damn.
don't be a pedophile.
I had already forgot about that until you said it.
Yeah, and
We're gonna have to take your children.
life is expensive.
God.
So yeah, all
Oh
in a
my
nutshell.
god.
So far for uh
Man, I had something I was gonna bring up and I forgot what it was.
Q1 of 2024. Life is expensive. The second borns, and don't give your kids away to random
Did you say
strangers that
Q1?
knock on your door.
Quarter one?
Q1, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it is already
It,
through the year.
it's Q1.
The
It's
hell's going on here?
okay. So real quick before we wrap up,
Yeah.
okay, I was thinking about this today because you probably just went through it right now. Doesn't it scare you how fast life is going by? Because
100%.
I feel like my life is going by really really fast.
Yeah, 100%. So, um, not so much me, specifically me, or like
Specifically,
when, yeah, like when we're at work and they're like, "Oh, you've been working here for fucking
15
11 years." And
years.
I'm like, "What?" Um, but the kids, because no one wants to work, right? Like
Yeah.
no parent wants to work. Um, Spending time with the kids is, priority and paramount. But a lot, a lot this year and the end of last year because of the kids being in sports.
Mhm.
Like I'm just constantly like the time has it just fucking disappeared.
Yeah.
I mean I can't. And like I had this conversation with Asher because like we'll tell them like no we can't do that, it's kind of expensive, right?
Mhm.
And we're justifying that expense as like would I want to pay for, I can't even remember what it was, but like would I want to pay for that when we can take you and do this instead?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I justify spending with the kids. Like, would you want to go fucking,
Do you want me to
I
buy
don't
you
know, paint
V-Bucks or
a,
do you want In and Out? Like,
yeah,
what do you want?
yeah, you wanna paint a painting at like this, or you want to go to like make slime at this place, or would you rather go to the arcade and have fun playing games
Yeah.
plus you get tokens or tickets to fucking get a prize, right?
Yeah.
But he like one time was like, no, I don't want to do that because it's too much money and you'd be using too much of your money. And I was like, what are you talking about?
Mhm.
Like, do you want to do it or not? Like, I offered. Like,
That's how
don't worry
Max
about the
is.
money.
Yeah.
I'm like, I get it, dude. Like, you're thinking about that kind of stuff, which is good. But like,
Yeah.
don't worry about the money. It's not your responsibility at your age to worry about the
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Like,
That's how Max is
um,
for sure.
but yeah, like, they didn't want to go. Like, they didn't want to. Fuck, I don't even remember. There was something recently they didn't want to do, and I'm like, I'm offering.
Because
I
I want
kind
to
of want to
go.
do
Yeah,
it.
exactly. The fuck? That's why I only offer is because I want to go. We
But
get
yeah,
that. Yeah,
kind of
but
sucks, right? But that's
yeah,
the only time I ever feel like fuck, life is going by fast.
yeah. But I I got like that when like you said, like when I'm offering something and they don't want to go, I'm just
Hmm.
like shit. Like you guys always wanted to like go do things, and now they're like thinking about it, right? Like Max would
Yeah.
be like, I just want to stay home and like relax, or Gianna's like, oh no, I just want to play on the computer, and and then like Dom, he's his own little person, so it's like,
But like that's the thing, right? Do they say like it's because of money, or are they
uh,
just more content not going out now? Like they're just more chill at home.
they're more chill, but Max is the only one that actually worries about the money. Like, okay,
Yeah.
so if we go do something, well, he'll be like, how much did you guys spend on dinner, right? And then we'll tell him, and he's like, oh,
How much did you guys spend on dinner? He's fucking balancing your books and shit, and you don't
yeah.
even.
Dude, I swear, yeah. He'll be like, oh, like, how much is this? Or how much is that? And then he'll be like, oh, okay. Or like, okay, I offered to go to the movies. And then he will say, he's like, no, it's okay. Like, that's like, that could be a lot of money because there's three of us. And I'm like, bro, like, it's like $5 Tuesday. like
Yeah.
you want to go or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's the only one that like thinks about stuff like that.
So like Emma used to do it, or yeah, Emma used to do it a lot, and then we told her, chill, that's not your problem,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
she kind of doesn't worry
Mm-hmm.
about it anymore. Like she's still conscious. Like she's not like, I want to buy this and this and this and this and this when we go to Target.
Yeah,
um, but she'll like see something she really like, and this is how we know is like she only asks for something if she really likes it
yeah,
and really wants it,
yeah,
right?
yeah. That's how Max is.
Um, but
Gianna
like
just gets whatever.
Asher, yeah, Asher's at
Just
the
that
point
fucking
right now.
second boards.
Well, he's at the
Don't give
point
a
now where he's
fuck.
asking now. Like he's
Yeah,
asking like, is this too much money?
yeah,
I'm like, yeah.
yeah.
He's like, okay. And he'll go and put it back. I'm like, cool.
So, so Dom,
No arguments.
because he has the baby attitude. This motherfucker thinks there's no limit. None. He'll just be like, oh,
Oh man.
$100. Oh, it's not. He'll be like, oh, it's $100. It's $100 or whatever that he sees like on his show or some shit. And I'm
Yeah.
like, bro, it's $100.
That yeah, you know how many fucking chicken nuggets you can get for $100?
Yeah, and he's always asking for shit. He's like, oh, Mr. Beast bars and this and that, and he wants to like go to the get a fucking burger and like yeah, and he'll the other day he was like, mommy, can we go to town square? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like, what do you want to do? And he's like, we can just walk around and go eat at a restaurant and maybe buy some things and go and we can get some Mr. Beast bars. And I'm like, with whose money?
Yeah.
And he asked to go to Hawaii.
Hey.
I'm like, do you have
I'm about it.
Hawaii money?
I'm about it.
He's the one that thinks that like money grows on fucking trees. But he's a baby, so he gets whatever
Yeah,
the fuck
yeah,
he
it's fair.
wants.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Ooh.
now
How much money is Mr. Beast giving away? I'm
ten
about to buy him some Mr. Beast
I
bars.
have been. That's why when Dominic is like, "Can we get Mr. Beast bars?" I'm like, "Bet, let's go." Because I've been uploading my fucking receipts.
Yeah.
So Mr. Beast,
Daily 10K winners?
yes, I'm like, please, please
God
give me
damn.
$10,000, please.
Submit up to 10 entries per day for 30 days.
Yeah, and then it's just
So you just need to buy one bar. It doesn't have to be like a 4 pack or some shit.
yeah, just one bar. It's like $1.50 at Target. Yeah, it's
So what you're
amazing.
saying is grab a whole bunch of bars,
Mm-hmm.
scan one, pay for it, get the receipt. Scan another one, pay for it, get the receipt. Scan another, pay for it, get the receipt. That's 3 entries. You didn't think of that.
I didn't. I only
Yeah.
bought
That's,
one. Oh no, I bought
oh
two.
yeah, no.
I bought two. I bought two.
Yeah, so I mean it's not like you were like you bought them
Oh
30
no no no
fucking
no
bars or
no no
some
no
shit.
no no. But each one is an entry, I believe.
Oh, each bar is an entry?
I believe so.
Entry?
I believe so. Yes.
Ay, ay, ay. Entry.
We can definitely look at it.
God damn. I'm gonna have to read the rules.
Yeah, we'll read the rules after. We will
Oh
read the rules after the pod, but
yeah, 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 yeah.
we will
We can
wrap it up.
rap.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. And like we mentioned, like, subscribe, notifications, all the fun stuff.
Leave a comment.
Keep it real. Leave us a comment.
Do what you feel.
Rate
You know,
us.
I don't
Yeah,
want it to feel
yes,
forced.
exactly. Do what you feel, but
Do
just
what you feel.
know
But we appreciate the support,
that
right?
5 stars equals throat goat from this guy. So send your address.
Oh, jeez. Send your address. I ain't flying nowhere. They gotta come to Vegas for this.
Oh, okay. All right, fly out. DM us and you'll get the throat goat.
Oh no.
That's gonna be your next shirt. That's
Fuck.
what I'm getting you for Christmas. The throat goat special.
Oh, jeez. I'm gonna wear it around. I'm gonna wear it to sleep. The kids are gonna be like, "What is that?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it.
No.
Don't say this shit ever. Do not go to
Oh,
school.
man.
Can't repeat what this says." Man.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Till next
Thanks for
time.
hanging out.